Okay, to me, by far the best line spoken in Game of Thrones Season 7, Episode 3 was when Sir Davos just said this.
This is Jon Snow. He's king in the north.
Freaking legendary. He's just like, he's Jon Snow. Silence. He's king in the north. Because they just finished listing off Daenerys's accomplishments and titles, and there's just Jon with like nothing but one thing, because that's the only thing that matters. Because Missandei, I think that's her name. Oh god, I can't believe I forgot. The way she was even speaking, I was feeling like, oh my god, stop being so pretentious. But oh god, Sir Davos, this line was beautiful. Okay, now, first of all, hey, my name is TVC. Sup, you guys? Hello to new viewers or whatever. I'm recording in the morning, and recording in the morning is like suicidal because there are pigeons on my AC. So, if you hear cooing, don't be surprised. So anyway, I realized that me going back and reviewing Game of Thrones episodes would be hard because everyone's already doing that, and let's be honest, they've already passed with almost 3 weeks, and who would go and watch that? And there's a lot of people doing it, so I was like, let me do something I don't really see often, find something new, and that's prediction videos. I really don't see prediction videos out there for the next episode, and we always get teasers of the next episode to come out. I personally don't like watching previews, but I see a lot of people like watching them, and at the end of most people's videos they put a little speculation on what will happen in the next episode. So I would like to throw my hat into the ring and be someone who would watch the previews and try to predict what happens, and we'll see how it goes from there. Now, the first glimpse we get into the trailer is Cersei talking with those guys from the Iron Bank. I don't think they established this person's particular name, but I'm sorry to the actor if they did. Cersei's talking about how she wants to reestablish control over everyone in the continent, and it's the first time they actually refer to Westeros as a continent. But yeah, I guess it is. But the word Cersei used, control over every person, like she just wants people's fear, control. She wants to rule them, and she will do anything to accomplish that task, that goal. That is her end game right now, and we know she's winning, but she already, from what she says here, she already has more plans, like she already has more moves set out in play to accomplish twice, to achieve that goal. And she's assuring the bank that they have nothing to worry about, everything is done as dinner, we're gonna get you back your money and we're gonna win this war. So yeah, expect more conniving and smart scheme from Cersei's side. Next we have Queen Daenerys on the beach of Dragonstone with her dragons flying in the background, and she's just talking about how all her allies are dead and she's losing because in the last episode we lost the best character in existence. Oh my god, I loved this woman to death. She was my favorite, and it's annoying how I don't remember her name right now. I just know she's a Tyrell, not Marjorie. Marjorie was her daughter. Why am I forgetting these people's names? I think there's so many people in Game of Thrones that it's hard to keep up anymore. But I never saw her dying, but when it did come time for her to die, I was like, oh my god, why? I really did like her, but at least she didn't go in a gruesome way. So Daenerys is talking about how all her allies are dead, and the way she's looking at Jon, it gives off this air as, okay, you need to join me, you need to bow down now and join me and help me, because I don't have any more allies left. So Daenerys might be talking to Jon and telling him, okay, why should I help you with Dragonglass when you're not really helping me with anything and all my allies are gone? I need allies. And I doubt Jon will bend the knee, but he might say, okay, I'll ally with you, but I won't rule with you, which will put Daenerys in a position of having to compromise. She wants the whole 7 kingdoms, and the north is part of it, but Jon will give it to her. But if she really needs allies, and Jon won't bow, but he will fight with her, but then Jon might not go and fight with Daenerys because he's focused on the threat at the wall, so he can't spare his men to the south. So that's just something. Dany's focused on what's in front of her and Jon's focused on what's in front of him, and only we the viewers know which one is more important. But yeah, I do see a compromise being struck here. Maybe Dany will tell Jon to leave the island, or he's not gonna leave if he's not gonna help them, and she's not gonna give him dragon glass if he doesn't help them, because she doesn't have any allies left and she's not getting anything from this agreement. Next thing, we see two people on a black and white horse. One of them is that guy that trained Jaime when he lost his arm, the one that was with Tyrion for a long time. I think he's been given a knighthood. Now this landscape doesn't look like it's in Westeros. It reminds me of where the Dothraki are from, but it has to be Westeros because it just has to be. So the person on the left, yeah, we know the guy, but the person on the right, at first I thought it was Jorah, but then I said no, maybe it's a Lannister soldier or something. But then he looks to be that Tarly guy, Sam's dad. I'm trying to say this in the best ways you guys can understand what I'm trying to say. But then if you look into the distance, it doesn't actually look like the Dothraki army. It looks like maybe the Lannister forces, because I don't see what would take the guy that was with Tyrion to go to where the Dothraki are. He would die. So maybe these are the Lannister forces moving after they've taken Highgarden. Maybe they're going back to what's it called? King's Landing. There are so many terminologies in Game of Thrones. Oh my god, I'm feeling like an idiot right now for not remembering all of them. So yeah, this might be the Lannister army moving from Highgarden to King's Landing, or they might just be stationed outside there trying to keep a hold of it, because Highgarden has all the grains, all the crops, so they will be fed for this war. The next two images is the representative from the Iron Bank telling Queen Cersei that you can count on the Iron Bank, and then we have Jaime just opening a wagon filled with gold. So maybe that's what this image is about. Maybe it's the Iron Bank bringing them gold, but I don't know if that's a lot of gold, if that's not that much gold. But the Iron Bank is heavily investing in Cersei's side, which I don't know if that's the logical choice, but what do you expect? They can't go to Daenerys' side and say, hey, we'll give you money if you win this war, when Daenerys is trying to break apart all norms that's available, and the Iron Bank has already lost money from her breaking apart the slave trades. So the Iron Bank will heavily invest in Cersei's side, so she'll have more resources, more money. She has more soldiers at the moment. Oh my god. Then we see a blade being opened. The hand doesn't look like Arya's, because I remember there was a promotional poster with Arya with a dagger saying that it's Littlefinger's dagger. So if this is Littlefinger's dagger, that must be Littlefinger's hand. But I don't remember Littlefinger being someone who wears rings, but I'm not sure. Then there's the cloth, so it might be the person has 2 layers of clothes on, so they might be in Winterfell because it's cold. Winter is here. But yeah, let's keep all options open. I don't see who else would need a blade at this point, so this may be Littlefinger. Next, we have Daenerys just pissed off, saying enough with the clever plans. She must be talking to Tyrion, because yeah, his plans have been failing. He hasn't been succeeding as of recently, and she's just tired. She just wants to burn. Well, she didn't want to burn, but she just wants to win at this point. So she doesn't want a clever plan anymore. She doesn't want a smart plan. If it were up to her, she wants to win dirty. She wants to hit the Lannister army where it hurts. And Tyrion was good, but I don't know what's happening. I don't know why he's not winning anymore. Is it because he's been away from Westeros so long, or is it because now it's both Cersei and Jaime leading this thing? Because when Tyrion was fighting against a Baratheon, what's the guy's name? Rob's older brother, the one that killed his daughter. So he outsmarted that guy, but then Robert Stark, that's Ned's firstborn, he outsmarted Jaime. And now Jaime and Cersei are outsmarting Tyrion. It's kind of a power struggle. You can see who's smarter than who, but I really don't want to believe that Cersei or Jaime is smarter than Tyrion, but both of them combined can outsmart him. We see more Lannister soldiers walking. So yeah, I guess maybe this is Highgarden, because that's what it looked like when they were marching on Highgarden in the last episode, and I saw the tower or the castle. I didn't really know what it was, but then I figured it out. So this landscape looks like it relates to that. And then the mountain structures in the back does look like the previous image I just said where I thought it was the Dothraki. So yeah, it may be the Lannister army are stationing themselves at key points around Highgarden to keep the stronghold. Olenna Tyrell! That's that bitch's name. Oh god, you guys have no idea how painful it was for me not to remember it at that point. We have someone lighting a fire in the dark. This may be Jon Snow entering the caves in Dragonstone to find the dragon glass. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this image. We still have Podrick being thrown around by... Why can't I remember these people's names? Oh my god. We got Podrick being thrown around by the female mountain, or the female... Dear sweet lord, I can't remember any of these people's names. I am actually pissed off right now, but yeah, Podrick is losing to Brienne. Thank you! Podrick is losing to Brienne right now, just still getting his ass beat, so we're gonna get more Winterfell episodes, but I think this was just put here for the trailer, or maybe something is happening at Winterfell. Maybe Littlefinger will try and do something to Sansa, like how he did to that woman he was married to, Catelyn's sister, where he threw her off the roof. Maybe he's gonna try and kill Sansa and take control of the north, so when Jon comes back he has no hold of it because Littlefinger is running it. But what Littlefinger doesn't know is that the north remembers and they have honor, and if they find out that Littlefinger was the reason why Ned died, he's game over. That's true. Why won't Bran, why won't he just look into the past and find out what Littlefinger did and just tell everybody, hey, look who was responsible for the death of Ned Stark? But I'm getting ahead of myself. We have Theon and the crew members coming back on shore, so maybe he's coming to where Daenerys is, and yeah, Theon is weak right now. Just keep that at the back of your mind. But yeah, where they are right now, he can't go back to his home, the Riverlands, whatever. He can't go back there. So this most probably is him coming back to Daenerys. So maybe the scene is before Daenerys talks about how she lost all her allies because Rick will tell her that his sister got captured. So yeah. Why am I calling Rick? Sorry, Theon. I don't want him to be Rick right now, but that's what I'm calling him because that's who I saw when he jumped off the bridge and left his sister for dead. And yeah, we see Jon, Daenerys, and in the back it looks like... I just said her name at the beginning of this episode and I forgot it again. The girl that joined the Fast and Furious franchise. The three of them are probably walking through the tunnels to find the dragon glass. We get a close-up shot of Littlefinger's face again. Sneaky bastard. He is up to something, and you can see the 2 layers of clothes, whatever, around his neck. So that person opening the dagger was probably him. We have Brienne right now bringing down her sword, so she may be fighting, training with Podrick, or Littlefinger did something and she's protecting Sansa. We have what looks to be, I hope, I pray everyone on this goddamn earth prays to be Arya, and we see Winterfell in the snowy landscape background and she's finally home. So maybe Littlefinger is trying to kill Sansa and Arya comes and saves her right before Littlefinger finishes the deed, and that's how she got the blade. But I don't know, let's wait and see. We have Sansa glaring at the figure on her right, our left side. So we know one of the 2 of them isn't actually Arya, because yeah, she'll be overcome by relief because she just met Bran and now she's meeting her little sister again. So this might be Littlefinger or someone within that, someone from the Vale, maybe Littlefinger and someone from the Vale coming to Sansa and giving her a proposition to take hold of King Winterfell, because Robb is a bastard or something like that. But you can see she's in this seat of power and authority, and something is being told of her that she doesn't want to listen to, she doesn't want to agree to, or she's just getting mad with power. But yeah, it just looks like in this situation she's being told something she doesn't like and doesn't want to agree with, and yeah, she's just being a Stark, she's being a leader. We got a picture of one of Daenerys' dragons. It could be Drogon for all I know. I just know one is black and red, another one is like greenish, and one is brown. I can't differentiate them. I just know Drogon. I think one is named... Yeah, well no, I think Drogon is the only name I can remember, named after her brother. Whatever, moving on. Oh, that's it. That's the last image. Well, anyway, I just did a 15-minute video on a 30-second preview. What is my life right now? So yeah, that's all the speculations I can bring for you regarding this. Please let me know if you like this sort of thing, if you want to hear more. I'll try and get it out on Mondays after I watch the episode, hopefully, maybe, probably, fingers crossed. And nothing else I can say really, because my brain is scattered right now. I'm just ashamed. I'm morally, physically, spiritually ashamed at the fact that there are a lot of Game of Thrones characters' names that I could not remember when it came time to remember. Melisandre. No. Melisandre is the Red Priestess, right? Oh dear God, what's... No. I have to remember her name. You guys will not believe this shit, but I actually went on Google and typed Daenerys's black friend name, and I just saw Missandei. So I was close when I said Melisandre, but dear God, that's embarrassing. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video here before I disgrace myself anymore. I really love Game of Thrones. I know a lot about it, but trust me, when you're actually trying to speak and talk and remember things, there is a lot of friggin' things from Game of Thrones that it is impossible to keep in mind all at once. I still don't remember that guy's name that was Tyrion's friend. It could be Bravo for all I care. But yeah, thanks y'all so much for clicking to watch. Please don't forget to read my books on Wattpad, support my Patreon, and follow me on Twitter. And as always, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay forever awesome. This is TVC signing out.